Hey, what's going on YouTube? How's it going? I apologize, I'm late. Blame Leo Lectures. That dude ran over because he was unprepared for his lecture stream with me, but it was super freaking fun. Just joking. Just learned a bunch of really cool stuff about piso numbers, and man, I'm really inspired to go learn a bit more about these things. You all will see me geek out a bunch of times about integer sequences. In episode, what was it, 8, 9? I think episode 8, I talked about my favorite new number sequence that I discovered. There's just something really delightful about learning a new number sequence, and Leo's lecture just now is really inspiring me about some ideas that I might try to bring in some ideas from this stream. And so he was teaching me something that's higher level, much more graduate level, advanced pure mathematics, algebraic number theory sorts of concepts. But I think that somebody can take those examples and bring them to basic mathematics. Some of the exercises or some of the intermediate steps in his bigger proof are something that you could share with a high schooler and be oh, calculate this power of this irrational number and then subtract this other power of a similar irrational number, and then see that that difference always is an integer. That's amazing to me. Right now my mind is blown about how cool that is. Anyway, so welcome to the stream. Today we are kicking off the free discussion group series on basic mathematics, and we're going to give a sneak peek into season 2 of this show. We've done 10 episodes so far in the series, and I think that that's a good opportunity to start season 2. I think 10 episodes in a show series or in a season is right about the right number of episodes. So I want to throw some ideas your way. Chat and this community, you all are helping me shape what this series is becoming, because I could go many different directions on which topics we cover, which how easy, how hard should it go, how fast, how slow, what topics. I want to get involvement from you all so that I know, if I'm moving too fast, or if you all want me to move faster, more pure, more applied, etc., etc. I have things in mind, and you can just say, your choice, or I'm enjoying what you're doing so far, but I would really love to get some discussion in the comment sections. So yeah, just in software we use the idea of retrospectives at the end of a work period, working maybe at the end of a project, at the end of shipping the widgets for YouTube or something, which is something I worked on. We had a retrospective, just reflecting on what went well and what didn't go well during this kind of work project. What do you all think? Any reflections? I feel, if anything, season 1 episodes were just a little too long. I think that is one thing that in season 2, I think I'm going to start shooting for 30-minute videos instead of 40, 50-minute videos. And we just need to embrace that this is YouTube. It's YouTube. It's not an actual physical classroom. What's going to work best for good reasons. I think it makes for a better video if some of these lecture videos are going to be a little more tight, polished, and prepared. Not just prepared, but also less content. In some of them, more focused. But at the same time, I'm definitely still trying to build a series and a show, not just individual one-off little kind of math tutorial kind of things. I want them to connect and be part of a flow working through this book together. So if anybody has any suggestions, ideas, here's a really great opportunity to talk about that. Let me just make sure that chat is on correctly. Yes, okay, I think so. All right, so I just want to give a little sneak peek that that's something I'm thinking about and preparing. Luna is with me. So let's get into the problem solving and discussion group session. I see it like this is your time. I don't know if I finished my thought earlier. This is now going to be free. At the end of season 1, I just cannot freaking believe how much support this channel and the series is getting. Hey, you look like an expert in PV numbers. I am not, but I followed better than I expected to, and I'm feeling very inspired to try to simplify some of what Leo was talking about and present it to my audience in a way that faithfully keeps some of the fact that this is interesting, the fact that if you calculate this thing, there's something interesting there. Yeah, just super, super cool, like what he was showing. So, yeah. What's up, Quitch? Good to see you, Quitch Math. Shoutouts to Quitch Math, dude. You're thinking about starting a series, right? Hey, Patricia. Good to see you. Good to see you, Patricia. All right, so we will get the iPad up on screen. I'm running late because of this collaboration stream a moment ago, but hey, that was freaking awesome. Hey, Heidi. Thanks for crossing over. I imagine Leo's probably going to wrap up relatively soon. Okay, so basic mathematics. I was just talking about how I want now to start making this series free. The series of discussion sessions previously was members only, and there's a few good reasons for that. I ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm treating YouTube as a business. I'm trying to treat this as something I want to, in a dream world, do full-time. Now, I don't expect that that's going to happen at all. You know, like, it's like, that would be nice if it happened, but that's not the expectation at all. More broadly, I love practice and practicing things. And one thing that I can be practicing with this hobby of YouTube and hobby of mathematics is practicing skills related to entrepreneurship. And something that I've learned is, I think that the real way to just be freaking awesome and offer something awesome to your audience is to build a thing, make it valuable, and then give it away for free, and then make something that's even more valuable, then make something even more valuable and make the previous thing free, then make something even more valuable, then make the previous thing free, and just keep giving away more awesome free stuff while offering something new as well at the same time. So, yeah, anyways, like, I know, yeah, you're dreaming if you want to make money doing math, maybe prove millennium problems. Thing is, I'm like delightfully surprised at how many people have signed up for memberships. We're almost at 100 members, like, from this 1 month of YouTube. I mean, almost everybody is paying $1 a month, like the Luna tier of memberships. But in my mind, that you all unlocked this weekend stream for free. This used to be a paid $5 a month, like, members only group. Now this is going to be free because you all freaking unlocked this. So thank you, everybody. And I think that the way for me right now, based on my career goals and the fact that I didn't get this job this fall, I think the way for me right now is to try to use this as just promotion of me as a private tutor. So if anybody wants private tutoring, reach out, jcpractices@gmail.com. I'm pretty affordable, especially for somebody with my amount of experience working as a software engineer in Silicon Valley for 10 years and also a whole math degree and everything. Yeah, I would love to fill my calendar with private tutoring students. I think that that'd be actually amazing. So, yeah, and if I could just keep doing YouTube for the fun, for the impact, for just, I don't know, like this is my like kind of creative space, and keep building bigger, awesome things. I think that that'd be pretty freaking cool. Hey, Leo Lectures, thanks for crossing over. Is yours already finished? Did you finish it? I really enjoyed that presentation, man. Thank you. That really was a lot of fun. I'm inspired to find ways to tweak some of those examples that you just shared, and try to find ways to massage those into high school pre-calculus exercises. For anybody who's new, might be watching the VOD for the first time, or might be here to my channel for the first time from the VOD, I'm passionate about the idea that we don't share pure mathematics at the high school level. We overrepresent engineering math or applied math, and we underrepresent pure math. Like the idea that you can study math for fun, that it's beautiful, it's worth doing on its own. I think that is just not represented. And part of that is that we work all these exercises that have no motivation. Like, we don't know why we're doing this other than just to practice the skill. I think that you can practice the skill of raising numbers to powers and multiplying numbers and rationalizing a denominator or something. You can practice that in a practice problem that is interesting. Like what Leo just showed me was, if you raise one number to the n plus another number raised to the n, then even though these two are real numbers, they're not integers, the sum of those two powers is always an integer. And that sounds pretty cool. Like, you could give a worksheet of 20 problems like this for the sake of calculating, working with powers of of radicals, and you just find a nice pattern, right? I think we don't share pure math in high school, and the fact that we don't share pure math in high school turns off some people who would otherwise be interested in mathematics. Like, I've never used Romeo and Juliet directly in my life at work, right? But I've used the writing and reading skills that I practiced when we learned Romeo and Juliet all the time. Like, some mathematics could be treated the same way. Like, you don't need to know piso numbers in the real world, but you need to know mathematical reasoning skills, and this is a delightful, beautiful place to practice certain skills. Okay, so anyways, this is a practice session. This is a discussion session. This is your time, everybody. I want to announce it's now free on weekends. So if people are excited for that, as excited about that as I am, please leave a comment in the comment section. Even if you're live, leave a comment in the permanent comment section afterward. This is a gratitude practice. Back to you all. I can't believe how much support we've had in this 1 month since the series has really started blowing up. I hope that people are excited about this change. But this is a problem, treat it like office hours. So if anybody has any specific questions, any topics, anything that anybody was confused about throughout the last week or two, please drop questions in the chat. Like, this is your time. I don't have any notes prepared or anything. I don't even have the iPad up on screen yet, because there's nothing. It's just a blank sheet right now. But if nobody has questions, I'll just start picking some exercises and we'll start working exercises. Or I'll talk about some of my ideas for how season 2, like what I want to do in season 2. teaser for those who are in the chat, I'm going to change the thumbnail, and I'm excited about the new thumbnail. So this isn't just a metaphor. This series is formally registered within YouTube as a show. It's like a new form of playlists in YouTube. YouTube has had like podcast playlists for a while, and I've thought about like, oh, is this a podcast? Not really. Like, you need to see it visually, and but YouTube has a new playlist type called shows, and it even has seasons in the show playlist. So I'm not just using a metaphor. This is literally going to, I'm teasing season 2, which is going to start in like a week or two. So this is a show that has a season every like 3 weeks or something. The most rapid fire show of like 10 episode seasons ever is what I'm shooting for. So I don't know if I support this pure math business. Yeah, I mean, that's true. We do need... Oh, by the way, Leo, your website was really buggy. I had to watch everything on the YouTube stream. I'll send you a screenshot. It was extremely buggy. Here, let me see. Maybe this could be the first thing I get on the iPad until somebody has questions. Because I took some screenshots. Where were they? Oh, wait, what? I got more than this one, I thought. It was just funny. All right, so, factoring and distributivity is still a bit fuzzy. Yeah, we could practice that a bit. But first I want to poke fun at Leo for this. So if at moments I seemed a little distracted, or I didn't, exclaim like an aha light bulb moment at all of the moments that you were looking for, it's because I was getting distracted by this buggy website. And speaking of buggy, yeah, it happens. Everything is buggy. Here we go. I don't want chat. Chat needs to go away. All right, so this is what I was seeing over here. A lot of the LaTeX diagrams and stuff were overlapping over here. Oh no, my iPad's out of batteries nearly. All right, so we will do factoring and distributivity. There were some much more broken moments. Y'all subscribe to Leo Lectures when you get the chance. Awesome dude. Much more complicated, scary math. Everything looked fine on stream, but for me over here, it was pretty broken. All right, so thank you, dude. Really appreciate the lecture. It really was awesome, very inspiring. All right, so Patricia requested factoring / distributivity. All right, so this is something that I talked about in the last discussion session a bunch, of these streams. So now that I won't make it public today, but tomorrow or the day after, I'm going to make those older videos public. And there's some kind of inside baseball boring reasons why that would make sense. But what was I going to say? Yeah, factoring, I recognize, I want to admit, we haven't done this yet. Haven't actually covered carefully. So this is a moment where I've started recognizing this, especially in episode 9, chapter 16.1 on induction. Some of the exercises, especially the sum of squares, this exercise requires working with a third degree polynomial. And that's non-trivial. Factoring a third degree polynomial is really not trivial. So in the inductive step, when we substitute the n being n plus 1, the right-hand side in the inductive step would turn out to be this over 2. I'm going to... The over 2 is not as important. The most important part is this polynomial. There are 3 terms. So if we think about the fact that we're going to do a distributivity method, distributing the first 2 terms is going to give you a second-degree polynomial, and then multiply by a first-degree polynomial. So then we're going to ultimately get 2n cubed plus some other stuff. And a priori, factoring a cubic polynomial is fairly tricky. It is not an easy thing. You need to learn certain tools. There's something called synthetic division, which is one of the best ways to do one of these, where you write the coefficients and then you multiply R and A, and then you add these 2 terms. This is confusing right now, and this is purposely confusing at the moment. I know I haven't talked about any of this yet in the series. My point is that Lang treats this in section, I think like in chapter 13, he works with polynomials, and I believe he teaches this method, like this is called synthetic division. What I wanted to get at is, like, math is not a linear thing, and I feel so strongly about this that we shouldn't be working section by section and fully covering something like factoring until we can see this result. I need to have at least shown you enough, or I need to have at least given the right hints and call out, if you don't remember this step, go to this page. We haven't covered it yet, but you can factor this polynomial this way. Let me do this real quick to see what this expands out to. Thank you for the question. I do recognize that I didn't make it clear enough in the first video where this one came up, but I've tried to amend that in episode 9. All right, so we don't know a priori how to factor a polynomial, but we have learned everything that we need to distribute 2 terms. We have, I mean, the book doesn't call it this, but we've all learned foiling, first, outer, inner, last. But all this really is the distributive property. And in the first chapter, we've been working a lot of problems about the distributive property. So this is why foiling works. Like we can prove foiling, and I think I have in the past with other videos. So I'll keep that 1/2 factored out. If I distribute those first 2 terms, we get n squared. I'm going to shortcut a bit for sake of time. Plus 3n plus 2, and then multiplied by this last term, which is still the same, right? And now we can FOIL again, first, outer, inner, last, right? Here we have 2n cubed plus 3n squared plus 3n times 2n, which is 6n squared, plus 3n times 3, 9n plus 2 times 2n plus 2 times 3, right? And really this red part is all that you would need to try to understand. So if we combine like terms, we look at all of the terms of this polynomial with the same degree. What we're really doing here is commutativity and associativity, which we've learned already in chapter 1. To do this step only requires the material that we've already learned, 13n plus 6. So what I'm getting at right now is that going this direction, we have all of the tools that we need. We only need the distributive property. And we can get this expansion. But to go the other direction, you kind of need to be clever. And you need, this would be, we call factoring, like starting with the expanded polynomial and then factoring it, going from expanded to factored. And there are kind of tricks, sort of. There are some beautiful math properties, like really we have a long division algorithm for polynomials, just like how it's literally really the same as how we have a division algorithm for numbers. And we have something called the rational root theorem, which helps us a lot for factoring a cubic. So I should have called out more that if you wanted to understand how to go from this expanded polynomial to the factored one, that is fairly tricky. But the other thing is, in that proof, I showed this strategy, and we learned this strategy, which we often don't learn, I think, in high school math or something. I went from the left-hand side until I get to some middle point, like where this is the expanded cubic polynomial. Now, if I want to show that the right-hand side is the same as the left-hand side, I can also take the right-hand side, which starts with the factored cubic, and expand it using the distributive property until we get to that same exact middle point. So the steps here in between are by distributivity, by the distributive property, until we get to the same middle point. Then, since the left-hand side equals that middle term, and then the right-hand side also equals that middle term, then, therefore, the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side, which was the goal. The goal of that inductive step was to show that the left-hand side equals the right-hand side when n is n plus 1. So this is also teaching right now a problem-solving strategy. And we all learned, I think, by accident, maybe, this problem-solving strategy. And if I were to give this a name, I wonder if anybody in the chat knows it. I'll let you all think about it for a second. This is by the transitive property, transitivity. This is like that saying that if Bob is Alice's friend and Charles is Bob's friend, then A also equals C or something. Then Charles is also Alice's friend or something. Some people are going to be mad at me because I'm kind of glossing over some details and being slightly inaccurate there. But the point is that if A equals B and B equals C, then this is the transitive property of numbers or of equality. If A is B and B is C, then A is C. The problem that we worked was if the left-hand side equals the middle and the right-hand side also equals the middle, then the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. So kind of by accident, we also came across a opportunity to see transitivity in action. And coming back to this idea of doing things like quote-unquote out of order, I jumped to 16.1 and showed a couple examples from there before doing a full treatment of factoring. I think that seeing some examples like this, like distribute this factored polynomial and finding and seeing places where in math that's interesting. In math, that's actually a valuable thing. It was cool. It's how we proved this fact. I've never found this one that beautiful, if I'm going to be honest with you all. Like, I don't know why I don't find this equation as beautiful as the... Oh, and I said divided by 2. I lied to you all. I lied to you all for so long here. This is divided by 6. Whatever. Doesn't matter. The part that actually mattered is the cubic polynomial. Yeah, all of these should have been divided by 6. But getting some experience with the distributive property with a cubic factored polynomial, and then that will help motivate later on when we learn the theory of factoring and going in the opposite direction. I think that will help motivate the general strategies of how do you factor. So, Patricia, I think that your question was, hey, can we do some of that general strategies on factoring? And I'm going to say no, because that's out of order right now and how I want to go in the order of the course. But yeah, that's a lot to say that you don't need factoring, I guess, which is cooler. I think that's even cooler than trying to relearn how factoring works. Like, I think that you could read that chapter in advance, and this might be motivating to you to try to read that chapter to be able to do the standard approach of a direct proof, left-hand side equals ... right-hand side, without meeting in the middle. Without meeting in the middle would require factoring, but we got to learn the strategy of meeting in the middle, also known as transitive property. Yeah, so let me catch up. You're in a dream world. I know, right? I can't believe how successful this whole thing has been. I mean, that would be amazing. Like, if it kept going at the rate that it is going right now, like, dude, that sounds awesome. I would love to teach adults and people of all ages, really. Teach people of all ages pure mathematics, like an introduction to something that I love very deeply. Like, I want to talk at some point today, but really in the season 2 announcement video, some of the thought processes around and pros and cons of splitting my practice streams to a secondary channel. It was a tough decision, and there's a lot of pros and cons, and I still don't know if it was the right call or not, but overall, I think that this is going to be a win-win for the audience and for me as well. And a big reason is that now a lot of stuff is now public and not members only. Like, the reason I made those old streams members only was not to make money, but to focus this channel on this newer series. Anyway, I don't want to get into that right now because it deserves its own video, its own topic. So let me catch up in chat and catch up with y'all. How's it going? What's up? I see we got 16 people watching. I don't feel like doing the push-ups thing, but if anybody's curious, I do have a secondary practice stream, and I do push-ups for every 10 likes. It's very random. I don't know if I should have Hawaii up during this one. Why not? I was in Hawaii a couple of months ago, and I just can't believe how amazing that was, and it makes me calm to see these videos again. These are all videos that I took with an iPhone, and it was just phenomenal. But I want to get the corners to match up just a little bit better. Close enough. All right. So let me catch up with chat. Pure math is a language and foundation of modern science. Yeah, like nowadays, pure math is not just a pure thing, and it hasn't been forever. Like, we keep thinking that some math is useless, and then some technologist ends up finding a way to make otherwise useless math useful. Like, this type of theoretical, proof-based, abstract mathematics is more important than ever, and it's only getting more and more important as we move into, this brave new world with AI. So, like, nowadays, if you want to get a technical job, understanding linear algebra really, really well is going to help you a lot. Yeah, there's little to no proofs everywhere. Math with Ming, I see your comment from before. That's been my experience, and it's common every single, I have a very international chat and audience, and people say the same thing for across the world, that they wish that they saw more proofs, that their schools are focused too much on calculation. I think that there's demand out there, and it might not be universal, but it's just not offered. I didn't have the experience, when I had a lot of free time, when I was playing lots of video games as a teenager, nobody had ever shown me proofs in pure mathematics. Otherwise, I might have been learning pure math back then instead of playing video games, and I might be a mathematician today. But I didn't discover and see this totally different world of math until I went to college, until I took linear algebra. So yeah, that just seems to be a very, very, very common experience. Let's see. Oh, dude, Life of Journo, thank you, bro. Thank you so much. W's in the chat. Isn't that something that people do? I can't click the thumbs up button for some reason, but bro, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Dude, it's good to see you. Good to see you. I just saw I saw the color pop up, so I wanted to respond to that quick, but I'm going to scroll back and catch up in chat and make sure I don't miss anything. So, school doesn't teach pure math as a hobby, which is sad, but they don't teach pure math science or history or language, etc. either. I disagree. I mean, I don't want to yap about that too long, but I think we absolutely do teach literature as an art form. I think that we teach literature, like The Great Gatsby is an art form. It's not so that you can fill out expense reports or freaking whatever, write technical emails or something. We teach The Great Gatsby because it's a beautiful piece of art. We don't do enough of that for mathematics. And obviously, I'm not saying that this is a universal experience, but it's very hit and miss. I don't know. My math teachers are great. I don't complain about them. I think that I had a very good math education, but they didn't have the time, or for whatever reason. It wasn't part, it's objectively still not part of the standard curriculum. Like, there's no AP proofs course. Like, we teach geometry, which is the most boring freaking kind of math in the world to me. Like, the table, watered down Euclidean geometry is like the most boring math in the world to me. And I'm a math major. I'm somebody who loves proofs. I'm doing a whole series about intro to proofs. But my experience in school was that proofs were this antiquated, ancient thing that we did for geometry. But nowadays, we care about engineering or something. Even applied math requires proofs. Yeah, all math, like real math in all fields, math, like true math, whether it's applied or pure, is based on proofs. So, yeah. Can I make Math Monday a show? You should. I think you can. Yeah, absolutely. Like, anybody can. You just set up a playlist and you just call it a show, and then there you go. Why do we not teach or introduce pure math in high school? It's because motivations are very different. I think it's objectively fairly hard, and you have to be somewhat motivated and interested in learning it. And I think it's easy to chop it out because most people are not becoming mathematicians. Most people are trying to become an engineer, and focusing on calculations is just objectively more important for most people. But it's kind of a chicken and egg problem, I think. I don't know. Because we're deprioritizing the arts? Is that why? Like, we don't prioritize the arts enough in high school? I just think it should be an elective. A lot of the powers that be think nobody cares about it. A lot of people have never seen it. Even a lot of the people in charge designing the curriculums have never experienced pure mathematics. Good to know. Definitely test out more. Oh yeah, I was talking about the your buggy stream. It was fun though, man. I really enjoyed it. All right, so we did induction. I've worked this example too many times nowadays, so I'm not going to do the whole thing. But adios, I think it's over 6. Yeah, I fixed that. Can only speak for local conditions. Linear algebra next semester. I hope people answered. So appreciated this presentation. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I need to catch up. Yeah, I feel this approach is often clearer, usually feels less magical. I agree, Quitch. Yes, it's a great strategy. Like, make a bunch of progress from one side and then see if you can get the other side to meet in the middle. It's a very good problem-solving strategy, like in life, not just in math. It's kind of like divide and conquer, like split up a big problem into 2 smaller problems, 2 separate teams working on different sides of the same problem or something. Yeah, thanks so much, Life of Journo, for the super chat. Nobody told your math teachers about PV numbers either. I bet, yeah. I would put a lot of money. I bet all the money in my bank account that my teachers did not know about the PV numbers. And a decent amount of the fault is with us mathematician folks. Not enough of mathematicians are trying to share math with non-math people. I think that there's this assumption that you shouldn't talk about math being beautiful. Like, like, don't want to make other people angry or something about it. But clearly there's some amount of demand for it. Hey, found you from Ken. Oh, no way. Oh, hey, Adit, how's it going? Been meaning to lock in for mathematics soon. Hopefully your channel clicks. I appreciate that, bro. Adit, let me know if you're still there. I'm catching up from chat. Yeah, I hung out in a video game stream earlier today, and I just kept super chatting. I was like, anyone here like math? People got so mad. It was like so divisive, though. It was like 50-50. There were like 30,000 people in that stream or something, I think. Like 20 at least. And I just super chatted a few times, like, anybody like math? It was just shameless self-promotion, and I hope people aren't too mad about that. You have trigonometry lessons, right? Actually, no, we're moving much slower than that, actually. We're only doing addition. But we're doing addition, and we're doing math the right way, slowly and conceptually. Like, trying to, like, understand math as an art form, math as a logical system, math that's interesting in and of itself, not just a race to calculus. Like, the way we teach, I don't know if you're in the US, I'm in the US, and the way that we teach math in the US is a race to calculus. Like, calculus is the epitome of math so that you can become a scientist or an engineer. But there's really beautiful things about integers, about just addition. So I'm moving slowly, but we will eventually get to trigonometry for sure. I mean, if you've got any questions, I could intro trigonometry today, right now, if we wanted to. Love geometry and use it often in quilting. Yeah, there's stuff like tiling. Gödel, Escher, Bach, like Escher, MC Escher is a brilliant artist who used a lot of mathematical properties in his art. Very similar to quilting and tiling stuff. 3 months ago, removed FB Incident X from my phone, subscribed to Brilliant. Awesome. I just turned down Brilliant. Do you like it? Life of Journo? Do you like it? What do you think? Lang versus Brilliant? Because I feel like I would be a sellout right now if I took their sponsorship, because I don't use Brilliant and I don't recommend Brilliant right now. Maybe I would if I tried it. Like, if I tried Brilliant, maybe I'd recommend it. But right now, dude, I say get off your computer. Get away from a screen. Get a fucking notebook, dude. Like, if you want to actually learn mathematics, get a nice, cute yellow notebook that matches your book and go to the library and leave your phone at home and try to read from a paper book with, like, a blank sheet of paper that's not going to have any, like, distracting notifications. This is the true way to learn math, I think. Brilliant has a lot of incredible things. I'm just assuming it's similar to Khan Academy. I've used Khan Academy, and there's really incredible stuff about those types of platforms. So, you know, I'm not saying Brilliant is not a good platform, but I don't know. I think not enough people are just working through and learning how to read a textbook. Like as opposed, like, we are taught how to do math. My iPad just died, so I'm going to switch back to this scene instead. We are taught to learn math through, like, a pattern matching, plug and chug, follow the pattern, follow the recipe sort of style. And these platforms, I think, they're like the bad ones. I don't know about Brilliant, but, like, some of them will just show you a lot of examples, an infinite number of examples, so that you can learn the pattern and memorize the pattern so that you can pass your exam. They'll just keep randomly generating more examples and more exercises for you. And that's an incredible thing about a software app, to do something like that. But you lose, like, the organized flow that focuses more on the concepts in some of those compared to reading like a good author on a subject. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still interested in checking out Brilliant and maybe checking it out. Yes, I should say I can tutor. I do tutor. If anybody wants a tutor, I'm fairly affordable, dude. For somebody in the U.S., I charge like the same as like a graduate student or like an undergrad. I think I charge the same for private tutoring as an undergrad, but I've worked for 10 years at Apple, Google, and Lyft. I have a full pure math degree. I've been specialized in this like specialty of pure mathematics, like, and I can also teach you classical guitar if anybody wants classical guitar. So that's kind of cool. You're on notebook number 4 with my. You filled 3 notebooks? No, dude, that's crazy. That's awesome, Patricia. Must it be yellow? No. All of my old notebooks from college were all consistent black notebooks, and I loved them. I loved how they were all minimalist black. Like, you'll see a lot of black all over in my stream. I have like a whole collection of black ones. This time around, I'm like, dude, I kind of want to switch it up. I want my notebooks to match now. Like, I know at a glance that this notebook matches this orange book, right? And, you know, the colors just are fairly close matches to the subjects. This is the closest I could find for that one. Affiliate links in the description. So yeah, tutoring is available if anybody's curious. Yeah, dude, Adit, check out my video. There's one really successful one with 250,000 views. It's insane, dude. Insane. So today's a yap session, apparently. Anybody have any other requests? Yeah, dude, lock in and reset to the basics. Like, this is a big thing about this book. It's the idea of developing mathematical maturity, like how to read and write mathematical arguments, which usually is left to the college level. But Lang is this really great author who tries to teach that book for high school math material. And going through that process as a math student, it involves just resetting to nothing, to like addition, like just like adding numbers, like literally adding numbers, like in elementary school. You reset even as an adult, even as an 18-year-old in a college class, you're like talking about addition again, but you're doing it deeper, like with more maturity, with more mathematical rigor, focusing on the theory and the concepts and everything. I think that somebody could teach this material to like an honors class, an honors section or something at a private school. Unfortunately, you know, the SATs and Common Core standards and whatnot. I don't know. I could do a math club anywhere. I think I could run public school math club in the after school program and freaking find the kids who are bored by math in school. And I think some of the kids who are doing badly in math class, it's because they're bored by it. It's not that they can't do it, it's that they don't want to do it. They don't have a reason to want to learn math. And I think showing some of this type of stuff that we're talking about is a way to motivate some people. Okay, so my iPad should be back online. Let's, yeah, I've got enough batteries again. Let's go. So this is the inaugural free basic math discussion group episode. So I think we'll go a little long. Usually I try to keep these to just 1 hour, but I'm happy to hang out and chat with you all today. Good luck for the next season, dude. Thanks, Zombie. Thank you, dude. You're a goth kid back at uni, lol. No, I would not. All the black on black on black. Yeah, kind of, but not. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. All right, I got my note back up. Anybody have any questions about the materials from the last couple of weeks? Bro, why did you make all your previous streams private for members? Adams, I'm changing that. Adams, Next video is about that. They'll be free on second channel again soon at jcpractices maths. There's a reason. It's not because I wanted to make money. It's because I wanted to focus this channel on the basic math series, because those streams are not, I never wanted anybody to watch those streams after they were finished. Like, I never wanted anybody, like, they're very disorganized. I drop a lot of F-bombs. It's half the time we're not even doing, dude, like, okay, here you go. Let me show you what we did in stream a couple days ago. Like, I don't know who in chat was here. I think Quitch was there. Some, like, Ming was probably there. Like, dude, I did like 30 minutes of math and then like 3 hours of nothing just like a couple days ago. It was like, it was fun. It was really fun, but we did not get any math done. So I don't like that I can't hide or tell YouTube not to recommend certain videos. All right. So I really enjoyed my favorite sequence. Really great. Internet Person D. That's awesome. That one I'm proud of. I'm really honestly proud of that video. It's a little deep into the series, so I think not a lot of people are going to find it, but I do think that sequence was really great. I'll show this very quickly and then talk about actual math. So, like, one thing, those streams are, like, complex. The streams are about math for me. Like, that's like, this is scary math. This is graduate level stuff that is on screen right now. But then also at the same time, we get really off topic. I started talking about typography and how I love design, and I never even realized it, but it's partly because in math, you have to learn how to draw all these like silly, stupid, funny looking symbols. And like, that sounds incredibly offensive and problematic to say that some of these like symbols, like Greek letters, are silly looking. It's not that they're Greek letters like from another non-Latin character set. It's more that like the way that we use certain typography in math, it's delightful and it's beautiful and it makes sense if you're in the club and you know why we do it. But like, we'll just use different fonts for the same letter to mean different things. And you got to learn how to draw like really cool, like different sort of symbols. So I think that I never realized it, but that came, that probably was one of the reasons why I've always been interested in typography and like notes and stuff. And then I just want to show, like, we spent like an hour of just like not calligraphy, but like cursive handwriting practice stream. Dude, like I just started writing everybody's name who was in chat. And then I started showing how in college, when I was in a boring class that I didn't like microeconomics, I would take all my notes with my right hand. I'm left-handed, so I practiced my wrong handwriting in boring classes. And then I tried practicing my mirrored handwriting, and then I tried practicing my outward handwriting. Like, I always had a dream that as a teacher, I could go to the chalkboard with 2 pieces of chalk and write outward from the center of the sentence with 2 pieces of chalk outward. So this is giving you a flavor. You don't even want to watch those old stream VODs. I'm trying to tell you, like, like it's why I made them private. It's because you're not supposed to watch them. They're interesting for the people who are there hanging out and chatting. Hey, what's up, Meghna Shetty? Woohoo for the new season. Yeah, we're just talking about season 2 is about to kick off. I want to share my thumbnail design with you all and get your thoughts. So the thumbnail is going to change. It's obviously going to be a new season. There's, something has changed. And I think that matches like some of my preferred working style and some of the ideas that I've taken from streams and other things. So, heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah, Adit. Aw, that's great. I'm glad that I convinced you to give it a shot. Watch. If anybody's watching this and has no idea what's happening, math can be a hobby.com. Viral 250K plus video and series. So, a month ago I posted this video that went bananas on YouTube, and it's still doing really well, man. It's unbelievable. This is where you want to start. If you have no idea what's happening right now, you want to go to that playlist. You can find it from my channel page, or this URL will just redirect you and take you to the first video. Hey, Jennifer, appreciate you doing this. I really like math. Me too, obviously. I just got a new shipment of books from my parents. They've been graciously hosting these back home from all my old college books, and they just shipped them. So like, my bookshelf is completely full. I need a new bookshelf, and like half of the books back there are math books. Like, I don't know, I love it. So it's really nice to be able to share it with you all. The music playing in the background, is it available as a Spotify playlist? Actually, yes. Funny enough, I am a classical guitarist. What can I do? How can I prove that to you all? So the music that we're listening to, oops, I think I accidentally just reset it. I didn't mean to. That is me. That's me. This music is available on Spotify and everywhere else that you can stream music. John Crossley. The album name is really stupid. I think it's 2022 Q3 or something. But this is all classical guitar recordings of mine. More importantly, I would prefer if you go to my YouTube. My first YouTube channel is at jcpractices, and I am a classical guitarist, classical guitar streamer. It's similar to this though. I'm just ranting and yapping instead of practicing. So thank you for asking, Patricia. Thanks for asking about that. Oh, you didn't see what I was writing this whole time. Whatever. Spotify, music is available on Spotify, and I've got a YouTube channel. Thank you for asking. Can I suggest a good textbook for pre-calc? It is 100% this book. I think that this book is the best. And you can join us for this whole series. Basic mathematics. This is all math before calculus. This is pre-calculus math. Basic Mathematics by Serge Lang. Affiliate link in the description. Another one that I don't have an affiliate link for right now, but I will get at some point, is Axler. Pre-calculus is also pretty good. I like that one too. So I'd check out those two books. They're both good for pre-calc. Do you have a website you can reference for us to learn the typography part, which letters on which fonts, etc.? No, I don't have a good recommendation for that. You'll pick it up as we go, as we learn the math. Okay, so let's see. I want to run a tutorial for you all. If we don't have any specific questions at all today, one thing, I want to make sure every single person here knows this sequence, because this is episode 8, and I think I'm proud of it. Episode 8, I discovered a sequence. I discovered a new sequence. The title keeps changing, but this was the original title. Dude, I'm practicing this sequence almost every single day. Almost every single freaking day, I am spending 5 minutes practicing this. It's just fun. Dude, it's actually just fun to add numbers together, okay? Don't let people take that away from you. Like, when you were a little kid, you learned how to freaking add numbers together like this, and it was fun. Like, it's still fun. Dude, it's still fun to do this. What's next? 9, 7, 5. What's the next one? 11, 20, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. What comes after these? Was that 9? Yeah, that was 9. All right, I'm going to start doing this a little more organized. 11, 7, 5, 3, 1. I just repeated that one. Oh well. 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. Dude, I do this every single day now for 5 minutes straight, and I see how far I can get. Every single day I do this. It's fun, and I'm trying to hit a new high score every day. I'm actually tracking this in a notebook. So if you're curious about that, watch episode 8. This is the one that somebody just mentioned in chat. I think it's a good video. And what's super cool, I'll show you my notes from that. Where is it? Was that 8? Maybe it was 9. No, it was 8. Okay, so the notes, I discovered a new number sequence. That's like the opening frames of the thing. And we'll prove it with induction. It's this number sequence. There's like a Wikipedia for numbers. And I'll skip forward. Somebody beat me by 2 months. I discovered this on August 3rd. And somebody beat me by 2 months on posting this one. So I almost got to post like a real mathematical discovery, like an actual contribution to mathematics, which I never thought that I'd ever actually be able to do in my life. Like, I was so close, just 2 months. Oh, dang. So, oh well, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not frustrated or anything. I'm proud of that. Like, I'm still just as proud. Like, dang, like I asked ChatGPT to find the pattern and it didn't find it. It did not find it. It was like, this is really fascinating. How, can you give me some hints? It came up with some other patterns that are also true, but it's not as simple and beautiful as what I think of it, how I think of this sequence. So if you're curious about that, please do check out that episode. Could you send the affiliate link? Yes. Adit. Oh, thank you, dude. Good call. On the videos, after the streams are done... Oh, maybe this stream doesn't even have the affiliate links. Yeah, my bad. Okay. Okay, let me do that. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Yeah, you're right. I forgot to put the affiliate link into this one. Thank you for asking. Let me do that right now. I forgot to, because this stream used to be members only, so I didn't include all the affiliate links and all that. Let me fix that right now. Thank you for asking, dude. I'll clean this up later, but this is... If you check in a minute, it should, or now, maybe soon. No, you can catch up. Like, we are still straight up baby math, but we're doing baby math deeper. We're doing proofs, and we're learning things like like proof by induction. It's baby math. It's just addition, but it's actually fascinating. And this is one of the coolest number patterns I've ever come up with. For those who were watching a moment ago while I was doing it, you may have noticed this pattern. These sequences are always ending with square numbers. 6 squared, 7 squared is 49, 8 squared is 64. I think that this is the only exercise we should use to teach kids how to add numbers, how to practice addition. This is it. This is your one exercise. Just get good at this one exercise. Like, dude, I feel strongly about that. Like, you don't need anything else. Just get good at doing this in 5 minutes. And you don't need anything else. Just practice this damn thing and you're going to get really good at addition. Like, for real. Can I learn the basics of discrete math in 1 month before college starts? Yes and no. I mean, I think... you could join the Discord, and there's a bunch of people who love talking about math, and you could definitely talk about discrete math there, I think. Yeah. Let's see. Thanks for asking, Adit. Hey, appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I can't believe... Dude, I slept on signing up for an affiliate account. Like, my video had already gone super mega viral, and I was like, I'm too lazy to set up affiliate links. And then eventually I did, and I'm like, oh wait, shoot. This is, like, people are actually buying this book. Like, I'm actually truly, like, earning a non-trivial, like, decent amount, you know, similar to ad revenue. Like, super, very similar to ad revenue from affiliate purchases, which is surprising to me. Like, very surprising. And pretty amazing. You just saw the thumbnail and wanted to see what's up. Hey, so this is your first time here? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, everybody. So, yeah, we are kicking off season 2 of Math Can Be a Hobby. And let me share with you all this is a concept. It's a mock-up because this is a old photo. I need to get a new photo, but it's going to be similar to this. Do you actually watch Ken? No, I just joined a random stream. I didn't click it planning to spam. Adit, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. I know that must have been annoying to people. I clicked it because the thumbnail was really good. I was like, what the fuck is this thumbnail? I was like, what is this? Who is this guy? I just thought that YouTube was giving me some weird recommendation, and I was like, I gotta check this out. But I am actually trying to reach out and find other... That's sad, he's a fun guy. I'm sure he is. I will swing by more. Like, it seemed like fun. Like, it did seem like fun. I don't... Like, por qué no los dos, right? Like, both. Like, truly both. I was there, like, to check out the thing, and I had some fun, and then I was like, I'm gonna take the opportunity to super chat, and maybe somebody might be curious, and I don't know. Like, what do you think? Was that uncool? I think it was a fun moment. There were a bunch of people reacting strongly about those messages. I just asked, like, anyone here like math? And, like, really though, anyone like math? And people are like, bro, why are you giving away your money? Or something. All right, here is the concept for the new thumbnail. and there will be 10 videos in a row with a thumbnail that looks something like this. LMAO, someone was curious indeed. Yeah. So what do you all think? Like, new thumbnail, concept, it'll be an actual photo. This is a digital fake version of basic math. I was holding a different book in the previous one. And where is the current one? Let me see. 1 second. Do you like it? You found it funny. Gotta sleep. Join next stream. Hey, bro, Adit. This is not where I usually stream. It's where I used to stream, and then this video series became popular, so now my stream is on this other channel. So if anybody wants to follow my streams, subscribe to this channel, JC Practices Maths. Unfortunately, it has to be Maths until I can get the old handle again. I'm equipped with a blank piece of paper and ready to go. Yeah, man. Heck yeah. That's what I like to hear. Hey, what's up, Suja Taya Dov? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I have 4 or 5 channels. I have 2 monetized channels, this one and my guitar stream. I have a Guitar Academy channel, which is a partnership with my guitar professor. And then the brand new math streams channel, because I used to stream on this channel, but then this channel became focused on this basic math series. So, bro, you got more subs in this channel than your main streaming. Well, it's confusing. The streaming channel is brand new. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Let's give a little history. History of the channel. 2025, I started this stream. It was called JC Practices Math, and it was this channel. From January to April, ? Something like that, in 2025. I went from 0 to about 500 subs. 2026, I restarted the channel. And when did I restart? I think something like May or so. And May until, no, it must have been March or April. I feel like it might have been April. I guess I can find out. From April to July, we went from 500. I restarted the channel, tried it again, and for a few months, like, we started finding audience like much better than the first time around. And I got to like 1.7K or so. In about from July to now, we just went 1.7K to frickin' almost 30K, nearly. Like we're just right around the corner, 30K, which has been crazy because this is when I started posting videos. This was my first video, literally my first video upload in the channel reboot. Got 250K views in a month. It's been crazy. So because of that, and 99.9% of people are now subscribed to me for this video and for this series. Now we renamed the old channel is now Math Can Be a Hobby. Be a hobby. This is so unnecessary. I don't need to write the whole thing. And a brand new channel we reset. I like prestiged, I guess. JC Practices Maths. So I prestige. I'm restarting. So if people want to hang out with me during my live stream, subscribe. Or don't. It's probably bad for your attention. It's probably bad for your ability to actually get math done because we're just yapping instead of actually doing math. So I'm having fun though. I'm a med student who had interest in maths before dumping it in my 10th. Yeah. Ooh. Ah, user. I could talk about that. That user is asking about the CS job market. So, job market, which is freaking tough right now. Yeah, you probably know by now that I'm a software engineer. I did math, then I went software engineer, and now I'm coming back to math. I could yap about this all day long if you if you catch me on the second channel. So subscribe to that channel, and I can talk about that for an hour. But not right now. Great, happy for you, man. Thank you. Okay, cool. So this is one thing I wanted to make sure I showed this to you all, because I think that this, did I practice it today? I swear I practiced it on this. Yeah, I practiced it here. This can be your way to practice and get faster at addition. This is your way, and what's cool is that you can check your own answers. You can make up these problems for yourself, and freaking, what happened with 15? 15 got broken. Oh, no, the stroke disappeared. Yeah, 64. Okay, there it is. Somehow I erased part of the 4. Anyways, you can check your own answers and know whether you made a mistake or not, because these sequences will always end in a square number. And that's extremely cool, dude. That's extremely cool. Where? There and there. All of those, it will always end in a square number, and we can prove that using mathematical induction. The sum of odd numbers is n squared. And this is incredible. This is actually just a super cool thing. And you can twist it and just tweak it into being a terrific practice exercise to practice addition. So vibe coding has accelerated the track of ownership into ownership of productive assets a lot. Yeah. More than 1 hour. Oh, that I would yap about AI for more than an hour. Yeah, unfortunately. But hey, I mean, it's good content if you haven't heard me yapping about it before. All right, so that's one bit of actual real math I wanted to share. Any thoughts about this thumbnail, y'all? Imagine that it doesn't look like my fingers should actually be, coming across and everything. You should be able to see my fingers, and it doesn't look as fake as this does right now. But, because that's a digital version of basic math. So, new season, new thumbnail. New season, new thumbnail. New season, 30-minute targets, shorter videos, more focused. And by focus, I really mean less, one fewer topic per video, really. Shoot for 30-minute videos instead of 45-minute videos. And then weekly discussion group here. Is now free. And this is because of you all. You all unlocked this. We've gotten a bunch of channel members, and it's incredible. Like, I would love to keep building bigger and bigger things, you know, if we keep finding some amount of success. So thank you. Like, I'm excited, man. I don't think you should be blurred. Okay. Move the background image to the left and make it less blurry. Shallow depth of focus for the background image and focused on the face. Okay, so you think that the book should be blurred and my face should be focused? I mean, it's got to be one or the other based on like this kind of camera. But you don't like blurry face, sharp math. Okay. Thank you. I mean, I think that's... I'm not sure they're good for your overall mood. You mean me and my own mental space? Like, you're not sure if they're good for my mental health? Yeah, I don't know. They might not be. So what's the homework for next week? Great question. Let's actually do some math. Homework for next week. Begin reading section 1.4. We're going to add in section 1.4. I think that this is either on rational numbers or even in odd integers. Yeah, even and odd. Good. I'm glad that he's doing it this way. Even and odd integers. There's some fun stuff here. I'm looking forward to it. Divisibility. This is homework for this week. I will be adding in the theory from this section. What else is homework? I'd say, like, literally, like, practice the reverse odd sums. Reverse odd sums pattern with a 5-minute timer. See episode 8 for more details on that. Let's see. I don't know. I'm making it up as I go. Like, this would be enough for the next 2 videos. So I think that's really all you need. Section 1.4 is going to be the next section that I do. And I will also do a video going a little more in depth and sharing a bit more about how I've been practicing odd sums, like this addition practice. I like it the way it is. The book's the importance, I think. Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. I don't like that the book covers your face. Okay, no book and title in the foreground. Okay, maybe it's not for you. I don't know. Roman doesn't like it. Roman really doesn't like it. The book is the focus in these. Like, I want, really, like, metaphorically, the book is the focus of my channel. The book is the focus. The math is the focus. I'm the focus of the JC Practices math channel. That looks so stupid. I'm just going to remove the fake fingers. The second channel is more of a personality channel, and it's yapping, and it's like this. This channel, I want the focus to be the mathematics, right? And I like that literally the focus of the camera is on the book. But I hear you that maybe I could move it to the right, and my smiling face is showing up a little bit better, and you can see a bit more of my face. I'll consider that. I'll consider that for sure. Maybe. But if people hate it, you can also A/B test it. I know, but it's yeah. I think hobby needs more attention, maybe a different color. Okay. I could consider that. Dude, I never even thought of this. I could practice my handwriting by tracing on stream. I don't like it personally. I think that hobby is already showing up enough in the channel title, because it's already going to be in the channel title. I think, I don't know. I appreciate it. I'll consider. Is there some way I can draw attention to hobby? I feel maybe not a different color, but maybe an underline. I think an underline could work well. I think an underline would work really well. Dude, thank you. Thank you, user. I appreciate that. Another thing is that I think, like, that's my YouTuber with the red circle and arrow. What's up, Leo Lectures? Yeah. I think that this was a clever innovation when I realized I can just like copy paste from my Mac to my iPad so quickly and just draw directly on an image. Okay, people asked about homework. Another bit of homework. If you want to help me, I just submitted episode 1 to the Summer of Math Exposition 2026. This is number 5, I think, hosted by 3 Blue 1 Brown. I submitted episode 1 on addition and Gauss's proof. So, your homework would be rewatch it or watch it for the first time. Consider signing up as a judge. You could be a judge and rate my video. Leo, have you submitted your video yet? Dude, you should submit that hour-long amazing documentary. If you haven't done that, you should. I think you got like an hour or something. Ah, you missed it. I think. May have missed it. Too bad, bummer. Is my doc a math exposition? Well, if it wasn't that, it could have been a sample Math Monday. You missed out, dude. You missed. Why not? Why not? I mean, I feel like this is like sort of pushing my comfort level a little bit. I wouldn't normally submit to a contest like this, but I don't know. People like these videos, so. In episode 1, it was a tough call, either episode 1 or 0, but episode 1 has actual math. And I think that there's something that I like a lot about the iPad presentation. Yeah. So, aren't we judging for this judge-a-thon thing? Yes. Yes, we are, dude. Get hyped for collab stream. Everybody, collab stream. Mega YouTubers. The Avengers are forming on, not July, August 29th. I don't know what time, but Leo Lectures, watch party. SOMI, the Summer of Math Exposition watch party featuring Leo Lectures, Math with Ming, and more? Question mark. Are we all streaming together or like in an order? That's a great question. We need to... homework for you and me and Ming is to brainstorm and talk about it. What do we want to do? Because we can do whatever we want, really. I'm thinking that we would do a lineup with 2 streamers at a time, talking together and reacting together. But I don't know. We'll be judging. I'm not going to watch any until that day. I don't think that we should use the... I feel like it's fun to like critique in a stream together, right? Like, I don't know, like football commentators, like ESPN commentators or something, like 2 people talking together about a math video. I think that sounds super fun. On off, 2 streamers judging and chatting about it, right? And just kind of alternate, people come in and out, and the co-hosts are changing. I think that, oh, hey, Ming's still here. You're down. Heck yeah, dude. I think it'll be fun. Yeah, y'all email Leo and Ming. Email K-Theory, because he said that he's down, but I haven't heard any confirmation since. He gave like a tentative yes, but he hasn't joined the Discord or anything yet. And anyways, this is the next video, or the next topic in the book. What else? I haven't thought that far ahead. Homework is just keep working exercises, read whatever you find interesting in this, I think. If somebody wanted extra credit and is like a little bored or something and wants something that's moving a bit faster, I would say look into the Euclidean algorithm for divisibility. The Euclidean division algorithm to compute the GCD of 2 numbers. I don't think that's actually in this book. I take that back. I'll do a video on it and present it my way. But if anybody's curious, you could look ahead to that. If somebody does want extra homework, I would work the exercises in chapter 16 about binomial coefficients. There's an exercise in chapter 16, and I want to do a video about this, I think in season 2. So you have everything that you need right now to understand this exercise, and you could try to work it on your own if anybody is looking for homework. This one would be a bit tougher, I think, but it's like another induction challenge problem. You know, challenge for some people, not a challenge for others. Everything, yeah. I think the first time you learn this is not easy. But I plan on doing a video, I think, in season 2 about Pascal's triangle and binomial coefficients. Cool. I think that there's a good amount of homework right now. It's not hard, but it's a bit tougher than some of the other things that we're doing. There are a surprising number of deep, open problems that just involve addition. Yes. Don't just practice the reverse odd sums pattern. Also, Collat's 27. Seriously, try it. Try Collat's 27 and set a 5-minute timer and see how far you can get into Collat's 27. Or one time, if you feel like doing it, do it with a stopwatch. And this is like hardcore mode, stopwatch. How long does it take? A challenge question. And leave a comment in the comment section and compete with each other. It took me 28 minutes. I think I've only completed it once. And I bet somebody else out there is going to do it in like 15. Like, I'm not the fastest person ever at addition. And, well, this is more of a multiplication practice. So here's multiplication practice. See episode 5, I think. Collat's 27. Do the Collat's conjecture with starting from the number 27. And to practice addition, try reverse odd sums. So Collat's conjecture, for those who are unfamiliar, odd numbers, triple plus 1. So triple plus 1, 27. I think of it as 90 minus 9. So 90 minus 9 plus 1 is 82. Half of even numbers. So you take half of even numbers, 41. Triple plus 1, 124. Half of that is 62. Half of that is 31. Triple plus 1, 94. Half of that, 47. Triple plus 1, 150 minus 9 plus 1. Half of that, 71. Triple plus 1, 213. Half of that, 107. Triple plus 1, 322, etc. How long does it take you to finish this? If you don't know the answer on how many terms there are, it's amazing. It's actually surprisingly really cool. And this can write this down in a spreadsheet or in a Google Sheet that I'm about to share with people. I've been making a little Google Sheet that I want to invite people to track your scores. Me, when my nomial coefficients go off to college, binomial coefficients, harder, better, faster, stronger. Yeah, get good at this shit. It's like, it's good for your brain, and it's better than TikTok. It is better than watching me yapping for your brain, probably. So thanks everybody. On that point, we've been going for almost 2 hours. Homework, again, one more time, is well, now this is a mess, but your homework is, if you want a hard exercise, try to learn about the binomial coefficients. This is exercise 1619 from Lang. Read ahead about even and odd integers. If you want to practice your addition, try the reverse odd sums practice exercise. If you want to practice multiplication, practice Collat's 27. If you want to help me as a YouTuber, I guess rewatch episode 1 or share it, or consider signing up as a judge if you'd like to. And mark your calendar for our upcoming collaboration stream. It'll be fun. You'll learn more doom scrolling than any of my content. Yeah, really? Alright. Okay. Thanks everyone. I had fun. And if anybody is curious, I do have a classical guitar practice channel and a mathematics practice channel. So youtube.com/@jcpractices classical guitar. Math practice channels. Thanks for watching. Bye. I had fun today. Bye. I swear that next time we will be more focused of a discussion group. And today we're kind of at a lull in between the seasons. I wanted to just sneak peek and talk about some of the changes and get your ideas. So it looks like at least one person does not like this thumbnail idea. So I'm a little nervous now. Leah, what do you think of this thumbnail design? Season 2 is going to have a new thumbnail. I do like the suggestion somebody had to like accentuate hobby somehow. I might do that. This is a mock-up. It's not a... This is a fake video. Or this is a fake photo from when I was holding a different book. So all 10 episodes in this new season are going to be something new. Looks all right to me. All right, heck yeah. Okay, no complaints. Seems okay. Seems interesting. All right, thank you. Okay, well, appreciate you all. Thanks, bye. Thanks and bye. Like and subscribe and join the Discord. Take care. Bye, everyone. Oh. I forget to do this. I shouldn't forget to do this. Thank you so much to all the channel members and people who make this entire show and, YouTube adventure possible across both of my channels. Thank you to all the channel members, including all the people who have recently signed up, like the starred people. Look at all these people, dude. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It really means a lot. I do like the underscoring, right? I think that the underscoring is cool. And if anybody has any feedback, I thrive on feedback. I really appreciate feedback. If you feel comfortable posting it publicly, the comment sections are excellent. If you want to share any private feedback, either anonymous or not, you can go to feedback.jcpractices.com for a Google survey thing. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.